Welcome in, Big Blue. Welcome in, KZDH. We're doing 6-star random teams on a set of 4 Bowman blasters. Welcome in, AJ Connor. 6-star random teams. Welcome in, SA. Welcome in, Jose. 6-star random teams. We got 4 blasters of 25 Bowman. Welcome in, Arctic Pack. Welcome in, Jake. Welcome in, Satchel. 6-star random teams. We got 4 blasters of 25 Bowman. Appreciate it, Jake. Thanks for getting us started. And Jake moving into gold tier. That means you got a new coupon in there, Jake. And Stasher Pass. All right, good luck here in your spin. Stasher Pass on the... How about that? That's some good karma right there for going out there and getting us started off. I don't even think I got to ask on that one. Nice take. Well deserved. Now we just got to pull you something sweet. All right, Red's off the board. Welcome in, Sergeant. For those of you that Will must have felt bad. Yes, yeah, it definitely was repaying you for the teasing the other night. Welcome in, Jay-Z. Those of you that haven't broke with me before, we do a new high bid stasher pass. So if you set a new high bid, you get a free stasher pass. Current high bid's at 6. So if anybody wants the stasher pass, just bid 7 to get the stasher pass. There is a C2 pick one and a stasher pass on the wheel as well. Welcome in, Corn. $6 teams, 4 blasters, a 25 Bowman. That's right. You know what, Jake? Let's mod you up. You're already helping out. There we go. If you want to pin some stuff, you could do that too. But yes, high bid takes the Brewers. I do have some show notes posted as well that explains everything if you guys want to check out the show notes. Like when the final 2 teams, we don't do a stasher pass on the final 2 teams, and the freebies come off the wheel at 6 teams remaining. How's it going, Carl? And Carl coming in for that stasher pass. Fun fact, Euphoric Doom is the one that gave me the idea for the stasher pass high bid idea. All right, good luck, Carl. Stash or pass on the Guardians? Pass on the Guardians. And the Cubs have a free pass, so you don't even get stuck with the Cubs if you don't want stuck with them either. You can pass on the Cubs. All right, free pass is gone for the Cubs. And the Rangers. Rangers have great volume on their prospects. All right, Rangers and Reds are off the board. Next team's live. Welcome in, Chief. Welcome in, CPR, James Jr. $6 random teams, 4 blasters of 25 Bowman. Every new high bid gets you a stasher pass. Final high bid gets you the Brewers. And there we go. Nice take on the Yankees. Look for some Ben Rice red rookie stamps. Welcome in, Richie B. $6 random teams. We got 4 blasters of 25 Bowman. Welcome in, Hayden. Welcome in, Cancel. Welcome in, guys. 4 blasters, 25 Bowman, $6 teams. High bid gets the Brewers. We do have free passes on the Mariners and the White Sox still. Let me know how that one turns out. That's hilarious. Just part of the family now. Appreciate you hopping in, Hayden. All right, let's get you a good team here. And taking on the Padres, the San Diego Fathers. All right, next spot's live. Welcome in, Joe. Welcome in, Fire Chaser. Welcome in, Ramsey J. Hope everyone's having a great night. Looking to pull some cool cards out of these Bowman blasters. Seen a new parallel when I was shopping on eBay. I was looking for some singles, and I saw there's a fire parallel. I'm not sure if it's hobby only, but the fire parallels are numbered to 3. Super rare. Yeah, so there's a couple teams gone fire. We have the Reds, Yankees, Padres, and Rangers are gone. So 4 teams are gone. Still got the Rockies out there, the Dodgers. Let's see. Giants and Cardinals, both still out there. Current high bid's at 7. I can scoot that over if you guys can't see that. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, 7 on the high bid. See, on my screen it shows it there, but I've noticed that sometimes you guys have trouble seeing that, so I need to start keeping that in mind. All right, Joe's going for the stasher pass. That's awesome. Magic Wand turned the Brooks Lee card into a jumbo. Welcome in, Gibson. All right, stasher pass on the Blue Jays for Joe. All right, passing on the Blue Jays. Yeah, they did post backwards. Look at that. That was a nice pass. Taking down the Rockies. You are very welcome. And let's get that new high bid up there as well. And let's get another spot going for you guys. Welcome in, Jorge. Yeah, I mean, shoot me a message. Yeah, I mean, we can at least discuss it. I mean, I don't know if I know what the card looks like, but yeah. Welcome in, Gen Free Collect. Welcome back, CPR. Oh, that thing looks sick. Welcome in, Scott. Appreciate you hopping in, Scott. Let's get you a team here. Scott taking down, well, not necessarily. We do have free pass on the White Sox, so let me know if you want to pass on the White Sox. We'll get you another spin. We do have some flexibility with those three teams. Currently, we've hit the Cubs. Now we've hit the other Chicago team. Mariners still got that free pass. And taking the Angels. And Shane, welcome in. Thanks for hopping in, Shane. And Shane always gets the Red Sox and the random teams. Seems that way. Seven teams down. And Scott with the Pirates. Welcome in, Reed Fan Club. And Scott with the Marlins. They do have a pretty good prospect in 25 Bowman, PJ Morlando. He's a top 100 prospect in the MLB. Some of the case breaks that I've seen, he's in the 400s to buy just the player spot for 25 Bowman. I think he was like 450 for a case break of hobby. And Blue Jays. I believe the Chase player for the Blue Jays is Chase McAdoo. Or Charles McAdoo, rather. Yeah, Charles. Welcome in, Fryer. All right, we're a third of the way there. There we go. Nice team there. San Francisco Giants. Giants chase player is Johnny Level. Welcome in JKZ and K1 cards. $6 random teams on a 4-blaster break of 25 Bowman. Appreciate you hopping in, JKZ. And taking down the Twins. You're welcome. K1 cards, thanks for hopping in. Welcome in, Two Sons. All right, good luck here in your spin. And there's a good team. Diamondbacks looking for Slade Caldwell on the Diamondbacks. K1 cards. All right, 16 teams remaining. Right there on that halfway point. Oh yeah, weren't you asking about the Diamondbacks and Caldwell last night? Yeah, I think you picked up a couple of his. K1's still looking for someone. K1 with the Royals. Yep, make sure you guys use your coupons. They do expire at the end of the season or term or whatever. All right, the Mariners do have a free pass, so nobody's hit the Mariners yet. If you want to be the one that takes the free pass, let me know. Yep, free pass on the Mariners. Yep, so Cubs and White Sox are live, but you are not going to hit the Mariners on this turn. And we're going to trade them out for the Orioles. So, what show did you go to, JKZ? I was set up at a show Saturday. I didn't get a chance to walk around a whole lot to see how much Bowman was out there. The guy next to me had some Bowman. He actually had 2 Reds first Chrome Autos that I was interested in, but he was almost twice the price of comps, and he sold both of them. I was kind of surprised. He had a first Bowman Chrome auto of Chase Burns for over 100. Okay, cool. And then he had the Tyson Lewis for 40, and I've been picking up both of those guys for half of those prices. Welcome in, Dean. All right, this is going to be high bid, means you get a stasher pass here. All right, stasher pass on the Athletics. All right, passing on the A's. And taking down the Nationals. They do have 2 red stamp rookies. You got Cruz and James Wood plus their prospects as well. Not a terrible spin. Welcome in, Big Daddy, Andrew. And looks like Richie's going to set the new high bid and get a stasher pass here. All right, so let me read off the teams before we spin for you. We got Phillies, Braves, Cardinals, Rays, Guardians, White Sox, and we got Dodgers, Cubs, Astros, Tigers, Mets, A's, and Mariners. So stasher pass on the Rays. All right, passing on the Rays. Ooh, unfortunately, the White Sox. Kyle Teal and Higgins Smith both signing this product, though, so a couple second-year prospect autos would be something to look forward there. Yeah, we actually pulled a Kyle Teal auto, actually. Yeah. That is true. All right, Big Daddy's in for a spin. Appreciate you hopping in. And taking down the Astros. They have a first-round catching prospect in here. Welcome in, KC Billy. Tyler, why not? Thanks for hopping in. Tyler with the Mariners. We've already used our free passes, unfortunately, guys. K1 keeps seeing his odds get closer and closer. And there's the Cardinals. I feel like there's a lot of people chasing the Cardinals there. So we still got Braves, Cubs, Guardians, Tigers. Tigers are one of those top teams. Then we got Dodgers, Mets, Athletics, Phillies, and the Rays. Welcome in, Lucky Card. Yeah, everybody's looking for that tugboat. Big Daddy with the Rays. Welcome in, DCB. And first time we hit one of the specials on the wheel, C2 pick one. And with just a couple turns before we take those off there, so nice hit there. First team you get to see is not a team. We're going to hit the C2 pick one again. Little respin there. And first team is the Dodgers. Second team is the Tigers. Dodgers or Tigers? Probably one of the toughest decisions, I'd say, left on the wheel. Dodgers or Tigers? Taking down the Dodgers. All right, so this is the last spin before we take the C2 pick one and the stasher pass off the wheel. Once we get down to 6 teams, we take those off. All right, good luck, Shane. And Shane taking on the Guardians. All right, final 6 are Phillies, Braves, Cubs, Tigers, Mets, A's. High bid sitting at 11, and high bid will take down the Brewers. Red Sox suck. Welcome in. Love the name. And Big Daddy with the Phillies. A's, Braves, Cubs, Mets, and Tigers. And congrats on the bronze tier. Tyler should have a coupon in your reward system. Tyler with the Braves. Final 4, A's, Cubs, Mets, and Tigers. Welcome in, Deuces. And Big Daddy with the silver tier. And Cubs coming off the board. Tigers, Mets, and A's. And Athletics. All right, so no stasher pass on the high bid here on this one. This will be a straight up spin because that would essentially be a PYT, which we're not going to do. So straight up spin here. High bid sitting at 11 with Mets and Tigers. 2 final teams. Tyler is going to take down the Tigers. Second to last team is the Tigers. All right. Final team is the Mets. At $12 and up, you'll get the Brewers as well. Anything 11 below is just going to be the Mets. Good luck, guys. All right, so this is Mets and Brewers. 2 teams for 1 price. And Tyler's taking down the high bid, so you're going to get the Mets and the Brewers. All right, so I'm going to put Brewers on the wheel as well. So this will show up in your order history as Mets and Brewers for one purchase. All right, so here are our teams for tonight. Didn't see any trades. If you guys have any trade offers out there, let me know. If not, we'll go ahead and rip. And we'll see how this one goes. If there's enough of you guys interested in hopping into a second one, we can do the second one. If not, no big deal. Yeah, sure. Let me know if once you get the screenshot there. All right, cool. All right, good luck, guys. Empty number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. Corey Seager, Willie Adames, Vladdy Jr., Jose Altuve, E. Smith Pineda, first, Sebastian Walcott, Dylan Feen. Oh, we got backwards. Hopefully that's good. Sebastian Walcott. Nope, just plain old chrome. Bowman tops is toying with us. Sebastian Walcott. Dylan Feen on the first chrome. And we got Bellinger, Albies, and Neto. Amador. We'll see what we can do, Jake. Louis Bob. Chris Sale. Brooks Lee on the greatness loading. Fabian Lopez. Cade Horton. Joniker Ugarte. Luis Pena for the Brewers. It's a pretty good name there. It's not Mate, but good name. Jared Sundstrom on the first Reptilian for the Mariners. Francisco Lindor, Machado, and J-Rod. And if I remember right, I think the Mariners only had one guy with a first. I think it was this guy. Caden Dana, Freddie Freeman, Kumar Rocker, Rockstar Rookies, Thomas Sagassi, Kevin Castillo, Esteban Gonzalez, Christian Campbell, Braylon Payne on the chrome, Steven Echevarria, Martinez, Kim, and Jace Jung for the Tigers. Hernando, Zach Wheeler, Pete Alonso, Nick Kurtz on the VIP, Jack Penny, Alejandro Rosario, Winston Santos. There we go. Jesus Mate on the first chrome. Nice hit there, Tyler. Chase Burns. There we go, Jake. Ellie De La Cruz, Sedane, and Gunner. Connor Norby, Caminero, Roki Sasaki, Angel Acuna on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Anderson Brito, Cobb Hightower, Pablo Guerrero, Kyle DeBarge first chrome, Romeo Sanabria, Corbin, Skubal, and Aaron Judge. Del Castillo, Hurston Waldrop, Rhett Lauder, Hagen Smith on the top 100, Kadim Diowa, Robert Claus, Arun Escobar, Marcos Torres first chrome, Nabel Mariano first chrome, Jackson Merrill, McCallahan, and Matt Olson. All right, blaster number 2. One, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Rafi Devers, Riley Green, Salvador Perez, Hobby Stars, Paul Skeens on the Treasure Trove for the Pirates. Going out to Scott, Jose Perella, Malcolm Moore, Nate Nankill, Chancel Villarreal, Travis Bazzana on the chrome for the Guardians, Langford, Dylan Cruz rookie, and a Yuri Perez. Christian Yelich, Brian Reynolds, Logan Gilbert, Lazaro Montes on the Greatness Loading, Luis Pena first paper, Carson Bench, Luke Sennard, Jesus Lopez first. There's actually a list. I don't believe they all have it. Reptilian is a Yu-Min Lin for the Diamondbacks. I do know Rhett Lauder has one, though. I don't think Reese Hines does. Cole Reagans, Jokenzie Noel, and Drew Thorpe. Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, River Ryan, James Wood on the Rockstar Rookies for the Nationals, Jesus Mate on the first paper, Nick Kurtz, Alex Mooney, Conrad Kaysen, D'Angelo Ortiz, Alcantara, Acuna, and Jacob Wilson. Yamamoto, Ezekiel Tofar, Jackson Holiday, Bryce Eldridge VIP, Kyle DeBarge, Marcos Torres, Win-Hu Pong, Cobb Hightower on the first chrome, Colt Emerson, David Festa, Trey Turner, and Jung-Hoo Lee. Mike Trout, Tristan Casas, Clase, Rookie of the Year favorites Drew Romo for the Rockies, Nabel Mariano first, Braden Montgomery, Jacob Bershanahan, Chase Hampton first chrome, Connor Griffin on the chrome, Simeon, James Wood, and Sagano. Bobby Witt Jr., Jackson Churio, Nick York, Justin Crawford on the top 100, Josu Brasino, Cam Smith, Zach Showalter, Lazaro Montes, Joniker Ugarte, Ben Rice, Alvarez, and Ramirez. Empty number 3. Vladdy Jr., Jose Altuve, Amador, Luis Robert, Jose Pirela, Malcolm Moore, Alex Mooney, Javier Magallan, D'Angelo Ortiz, Alcantara, Acuna, and Jacob Wilson. Chris Sale, Caden Dana, Freddie Freeman, Leo DeVries on the Greatness Loading, Luis Pena first paper, Carson Bench, Win-Hu Pong, Walker Jenkins Chrome, Reptilian Aiden Smith for the Rays. That threw me off. I remember him with the Mariners. Forgot he got traded. Festa, Turner, and Lee. Kumar Rocker, Nolan Arenado, Zach Wheeler, Connor Norby, Rockstar, Jesus Mate Paper. It's our third Mate. Kurtz, Bershanahan, Password Garcia, Connor Griffin, Marcus Simeon, James Wood, and Sagano. Need some color. Pete Alonso, Connor Norby, Caminero, Colt Emerson, Kyle DeBarge, Torres, Showalter, Seaver King, Yermi Cabrera, Ben Rice, Alvarez, and Ramirez. Rookie Sasaki, Del Castillo, Hurston Waldrop, Nick York, Rookie of the Year favorites, Nabel Mariano, Braden Montgomery, Dylan Feen, a lot of duplicates too. Hagen Smith Chrome, Dylan Feen. I feel like we had that exact same pack already. Bellinger, Albies, and Neto. We got something here. Okay. Rhett Lauder, Shea Wickham, Jasu Brasino, Cam Smith, Johanneker Ugarte, Sammy Stafford. There you go, Jake. There's the top Reds chasing this 25 Bowman. Then we have Slade Caldwell on the Lava. That's a hit. Diamondbacks, K1. Nice hit there. That's 228 or 399. That is a nice hit. And that's not even the one that I saw. I saw another one coming up. Looks like Mini Diamond. Lindor, Machado, J-Rod, Wickham. We'll go ahead and pull the Salas top prospects out. And then Jacob Melton on the Mini Diamond to 150 for the Astros. So we went from no numbered cards to 2 in the same pack, with one of them being really, really good. Joe says, not for me, but really good pack. All right, blaster number 4. Salvador Perez, Christian Yelich, Brian Reynolds, Hobby Stars rookie, Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. Going up to Big Daddy. Rookie Hobby Stars. Victor Rodriguez. Drew Jones. Edgeline Perez. Nate Nankill. Chase Mobley. We got Matt Chapman, Sagasi, and Arozarena. Logan Gilbert, Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, Kobe Mayo, Greatness Loading, Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Bo Walker, Jackson Humphreys, Kadeem Diawara on the Reptilian. We got Will Smith, Juan Soto, and Schwellenbach. River Ryan, Yamamoto, Tofar, Joaquin Noel, Jansel Villarreal, Ricardo Yan, Slade Caldwell on the first paper, Jack Penny, Yofri Rodriguez. Then we have Marte, Tucker, and Contreras. Jackson Holiday, Mike Trout, Tristan Casas, Samuel Basallo VIP, Hayden Alvarez, Richard Matic, Owen Wild, Alejandro Rosario, Anderson Brito, Harper, Tatis, and Mason Wynn. Class A, Bobby Witt, Jackson Churio, Angel Acuna on the Rookie of the Year favorites. We do have one more color numbered card, so we should end up with 3 numbered cards out of 4 boxes. Chin-Ween Lin, Travis Bazana. And we got Langford, Dylan Cruz, rookie, Yuri Perez, Colt Emerson, Nate Nankill. And then we have pink paper, 171 of 175, James Tibbs III for the Giants. Going out to Shane. Good prospect name there. Joe's not doing so well. We need a Charlie Condon in here to help out Joe. Probably get like 2 Amadors. Nick York, Corey Seager, Willie Adames, top 100 Matt Shaw, Peyton Ealis, Lazaro Montes, Luke Sennard, Richard Maddock. Well, kind of like a Amador. We got a Claus. That's close enough. Cole Reagans, Joaquin Noel, and Drew Thorpe. Somebody like flick some water on you. All right, recap time. All right, Matt Shaw on the top 100 prospects. Angel Acuna, Dylan Cruz, Big Christmas, Slade Caldwell, Kobe Mayo, Sammy Stafura first chrome, Ethan Salas, Roki Sasaki, Nick York, Colt Emerson, Ben Rice, Connor Norby, James Wood, Justin Crawford, top 100, Ben Rice, Drew Romo, James Wood, Cobb Hightower, Dylan Cruz, Sasaki, Chase Burns, Basalo, Eldridge, Acuna, Hagen Smith, Jacob Melton, Mini Diamond to 150 on the top 100 prospects. First Reptilian on Min Lin, Nick Kurtz, Strikeout Showroom Sasaki, Montes, Brooks Lee, Leo DeVries, James Wood, Paul Skeens, Thomas Sagassi, James Tibbs to 175, Diowa on the Reptilian, Aiden Smith, Sundstrom. Then we got 3 Jesus Mates, 2 papers and 1 chrome. Luis Pena, another teammate of Mate. And then we got Slade Caldwell, Lava to 399 on the first. Probably the biggest hit in the break. All right, guys. I appreciate the support. So it looks like we got 5 left in the room. Unless all 5 of you want to do another break, I'll probably hold off and schedule another 4 blaster break for later on. But if you guys are up for it, let me know. We can run it back. So I got one loaded. So if anybody else wants to get a team, let me know. We can do another break. We filled that one in under an hour, so that was kind of my goal. I'd run a second break if we got done in under an hour and we had some people interested. So if anybody else is interested in grabbing a team in a second break, let me know. Okay, no worries, Joe. Don't dehydrate. Thanks again for your support. All right, guys. I think I'm going to hop off for the evening. I do appreciate you guys' support, and I'll get another one scheduled. And I should be able to get this one sorted out and shipped out for tomorrow, too. All right, guys. Let's see if there's anybody on we can send a raid to. Also, Jake, thanks for being the mod tonight. Appreciate your help and support. All right, another local guy that I met at the Xenia card show. He's on live. Let's go see what he's doing.